Hospital after hospital, the old Chinese-only district and the Bathhouse were in Hong Kong and getting historical on Hong Kong Island. Hi there, welcome back to OK Turn Left. This is a new episode of my Hong Kong Secret History Tour. So this is my old friend Dan. Again, he went to Malaysia, Singapore and Thailand for the ground tour with me, and he's also a very keen amateur historian. He gave me a few recommendations about my little tours.
Hello again, everyone. Yeah, what I suggested is we have a look at the Taiping Shan Medical Heritage Trail, which starts here, and we have a look at the history of the bubonic plague outbreak, which broke out here in 1894, I think it was, Jack.
Over 100 years ago.
Over 100 years ago. Very topical at the moment.
Okay, so here we're at the very first start point of the trail, Hong Kong Museum of Medical Science. Sadly, due to the coronavirus, it's not open, but we can follow the apps, or we'll show you later, and visit the points.
Yeah, let's get going. Let's get our masks on and let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. Hong Kong, Pearl of the Orient. It's famous for its beautiful harbour, skyscrapers, and shopping malls. In this series, we're taking you behind the glees to discover some of its hidden histories. When Hong Kong became an official colony in 1843, only Western-style buildings were allowed in the Central District. So Chinese-style buildings were removed and the residences moved to the Taiping Shan District, which was established in 1844, and the population boomed since then. We were using a phone app called TPS Medical Trail to guide us along the Taiping Shan Medical Heritage Trail. We start at the Hong Kong Museum of Medical Science in mid-levels, and began a city walk that links 16 key locations with many hospitals, temples, and small parks, where reminders of the third bubonic plague still linger. Opened in 1906, originally named the Bacteriological Institute, the people here helped figure a way to deal with the outbreak which claimed millions of lives world over. It provided facilities for monitoring the plague and other infectious diseases, and was Hong Kong's first purpose-built public health and medical lab. A few minutes' walk northwards and we reached Plague Garden, where we found the commemorative plaque for the outbreak of the bubonic plague in 1894. This area was hit heavily due to the dense population and poor sanitary conditions. The government later bought the households and redeveloped the area into a garden. Walking along Water Lane, you get an idea of what the open drainage was like during those times.
Okay, so behind me, Jack, this is the Pound Lane Bathhouse, which was built in 1904 in response to the plague outbreak, and it is the first public toilets in Hong Kong, so a piece of history there. But it's also a bathhouse providing free bathing morning and afternoon, and you can still go to this day.
Moving along, number 7 on the trail is Kwang Fu Yi, built in 1851 to bury the unclaimed and homeless people by way of commemorative tablets. Unfortunately, it was closed the day we visited, but there were 2 God of Mercy temples nearby that we could visit. The Tonghua Hospital was the first hospital built in 1872 to provide traditional Chinese medical care for Chinese community. In 1896, after the outbreak of the plague, a resident surgeon qualified in Western medicine was employed. So patients were offered both Chinese and Western medicine treatments. The original site was extended in 1902 and again in 1934. We kept walking along the hospital road where the former government civil hospital and the former law hospital were located.
So Jack, we've just finished the Taiping Shan section of the trail. We're now in the Sayun Pun section of the Heritage Trail. How's it been so far?
Yeah, it's nice. Well, I never realized Hong Kong got so many hospitals. And also these little temples around the Tonghua Hospital especially. It's special.
Yeah, it was nice, isn't it? It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, but what about here? This one?
I think this is the former mental hospital you can see here, which was then converted into a nurse's quarters.
Actually, Dan, it's the former nurse quarters turned into mental hospital.
There's only the facade left. The building behind is new, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. Good architecture.
Yeah.
What's next?
I'm not sure, we'll find out.
Let's go. Wishing the old mental hospital was still intact, given its lovely facade, we went further ahead, crossing the modern streets of Stayingpun until we got to the old Canyu Maternity Hospital. It was covered with bamboo scaffolding and undergoing renovation though.
Okay, Jack, this is the final stop on our heritage trail. It was a former glassworks. It was converted into the Western District Plague Hospital for the victims of the plague.
Wow.
There
Back
you
to
go.
1894.
The plague in 1894, and this was converted in 1909
Wow.
to the ongoing victims of the plague.
Yeah, I guess it's the end of our walk today.
Yeah, it was a somber history, but really fascinating, I thought.
Yeah, I like that. All the hospitals used to be and all that. You get a feeling of the history of it, and it all started from that plague.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you very much for
Thank
watching.
you for watching.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So it appears to be a really high death rate. This is that only tested people who really ill. Whereas in Germany they're doing that test. So there's no difference in the actual death rate really. But